Sorry, my video stopped. So, crystals, if they call you and you're drawn to them, use them. We don't have to analyze everything. If something feels right and it makes us feel better, use it, do it. Um, Getting outside in nature is incredibly important, even if it's just at the weekend to get around the trees, to get around the water, to get away from people, to get away from cities. It's important. There's a lot of differences in the ionic balance in the atmosphere. We are more sensitive and close to the Schumann frequencies and Earth's geomagnetic frequencies when we get away from the cluster of the cities and towns and cars and people and Wi-Fi and phones and all forms of technology. So if you can get into nature, there's so much research to it. Do your sport outside when you can, get out for a run, get near animals. And another way to help us ground and feel good is to get around the people that we care about most, to feel connected person to person, off of technology and in person. It's important. We're losing our sense of community in this current crazy world, and we need to fight to put that back. Whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's people in sport, whether it's a commonality through the church or through a spiritual movement, so long as it's keeping you balanced and it's telling you that there's nothing wrong with you, that it's a positive force. Being around people is incredibly important for us. We are social beings. So that's another way to help us to feel balanced and connected. And for some of us who might be slightly more introverted or have an introvert and extrovert nature, just balance that out with your own you time and quiet time and your them time. I love people. I love being around them. I love hearing their stories. I love working with them. But man, after a while, I have to create an escape. So I do. I'm aware of this now. I'm aware that after a certain amount of time, I am just going to start feeling tired from being around people. And that's just who I am. And I acknowledge that. And I'm aware of that. And my loved ones are aware of that. So I just factor that in now. I'm no fun once I hit that point. So I don't want to put that on anybody else either. But we need people in our lives. Create those connections. It sometimes takes being brave. It sometimes takes putting ourselves out there first. It takes getting over ourselves and realizing that people are really, really busy, but they're also seeking that connection. So be the bigger person and just reach out. And be mindful that the smile that everyone is showing, it might hide that they're lonely or that things are going on. So be that bright light. Just keep shining, even if you're feeling that it feels difficult to be around them sometimes. If your gut is telling you be there, try and be there. But a good way to manage that denseness or heaviness, or if you're feeling that they're just going through a hard time, is to create the connection in a space where the energy is good. So go for a walk, do some sport, do some activity, go to an art gallery. So you're there for them, but also you're supporting yourself. Okay?